Boss chick Raine. This blog is for you. So I feel like it's only right that I shout out all parties involved, from Tony Bro to City Towers to homie that got the cartoon shit. That shit sound fire, and I hope, God's blessings to him. I hope whatever he's shooting for with Netflix and all that shit work out. Shout out to C3. Love your work. Love what you do. Shout out to Yoshi. Shout out to Prestavia. Shout out to all the names that have been mentioned or will be mentioned up to this point, whether it be from my platform or from Raine's platform. Shout out to y'all. There's no hate. There's no bias. There's no clout chasing. There's no trying to get favoritism or no shit like that. At least not on my behalf. That's not what I do. We're going to talk about a couple of things, because when you try to bring my team down, that shows your lack of integrity. You want to talk about media having integrity. The thing to do in media, I don't know if you know this, but it's something I definitely do. Ask Jay Black. Ask 3 Letterman. Ask Vada Fly. Ask Piper Boy. Ask Chris Unbiased. Ask any of the media names that's credible around here that you can think of. Anwar, Rita, Dree. Ask any of them. They know my name. They know who I am. I got a relationship with them. We talk at one point or another. We've had a relationship. We discuss things behind the scenes. We talk about things. At one point, D and me, shout out to Jay Legend. And I've had relationships with multiple members of media over the years, and I don't just blast them on the timeline when I want to question something or I don't agree with something. We talk to one another. That's what people do around here, right? Clearly you have an issue with the scoring system, and instead of you addressing Ben Swayze, who clearly you can reach out to because you asked him to come on your fucking platform to talk about this shit after you put the shit public and made this thing turn into everything it turned into unnecessarily, right? You could have reached out to any of us and we would have addressed it. You clearly have an issue with C3 taking a loss here.
That was really my issue that provoked this topic, because how are you a media platform declaring a clear...
Right? Regardless of if I'm right or I'm wrong. I say if I'm right or if I'm right or wrong, because I'm the one that does the point system. It's me. Right? So let's address some things. Number one, I don't see you having a blog addressing Caps or Unbiased or Jay Black or none of these other members of media for picking Couture after the battle was over and saying she won the battle over Hustle.
Put to Couture myself.
When I look at this battle, I gave the battle to Couture.
I don't see you doing that. But the fact that we picked the winner of Prestavia C3, you got an issue with. You don't think that Hustle and Couture was a close battle?
Battle being really debatable, man. I'm not gonna hold you on.
Because I feel like what you're gonna say is, well, the difference is you saying that Prestavia won clear. That's my opinion.
But are you really media? Or maybe you're just a blogger giving your opinion. That's fine.
Just like they got their opinion. You didn't ask me, so you don't know whether or not I think the battle was close. The reason I'm not saying that it's debatable is because I watched it 3 times, and I would like to think that I've been watching battle rap enough to know that if I feel like, as my opinion...
If you simply say a person lost, see, back then you could say they lost, and they might take it on the chin. They might, or they might not. But now, today, if you say they lost, it's over.
That this person won, I should be able to say it and stand on it. So let me put something in the air, right? When you on the Cody panel, right? Or at least now, Jay Black will ask you to walk in the room with your own list, right? Walk in the room with your own list of who you had winning, losing, debatables, why, accolades, all that shit, right? And then be prepared to walk in the room and debate those things. If you feel a person won, you need to be able to say why. It's your opinion.
I'm like, damn, who do I choose and who's not going to be offended?
Be prepared to defend it. You don't even know what my opinion of that battle is. You just see what I think the outcome is, and you just went off the hinges. Again, I'm going to assume that you have a relationship with C3, and that's where the outrage is coming from. First things first, shame on you for inviting people on your platform so that they can hear your side of the argument and just agree with you.
that she clearly beat C3. That's not true, though. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
To me, they lose credibility. That's losing credibility, right or wrong.
Yeah. Well,
I know you invited us on your platform, but you think we want to talk to you publicly after you sat up there and tried to bash us on the timeline and say that we lose credibility and we no longer credible in your eyes? You don't even watch our platform enough to know what y'all remember is. So who are you to strip credibility from a platform you don't even watch?
Beforehand, they do have a inside joke on that.
You got him sitting up there saying, yeah, you know, it's the cool thing to do, ride the Prestavia wave, and you're going to get more love right now showing to her than you will C3.
And you know this, you've seen this happen for the last couple months.
Right.
It's a Prestavia
And
wave right now.
Bingo.
It's, you know what I mean?
Bing
So
bong.
it's like you jumping on the bandwagon. You know, you want the, you know, you say a Prestavia wins.
Exactly.
And you want the
Thank
likes
you.
that come with that. Because the C3 wins doesn't come with the same amount of likes.
I know his intent wasn't to downplay C3, but that's what he did in that statement. I'm not downplaying C3. I thought she had a good battle. You didn't ask me that. So you don't know. You just assume I'm giving her the clear win because I want to shit on C3 and just say she lost because I just want to. Prestavia don't even follow us on social media. She could care less. She liked the flowers. She's thankful that we gave her flowers. We don't have a relationship with her though. We haven't gained anything. Nothing. Right? But let's talk about integrity, right? So we had the guts to declare a winner and pick winners and losers. Where's your integrity at? You had an opportunity, right, to declare winners and losers and give predictions on the Remy card, and you chose not to. Why not? I wonder why not.
That's why I didn't even give no real opinion on predictions for the Remy card, because those battles were like so upper echelon that I'm like, damn, who do I choose and who's not going to be offended? You know what I'm saying?
And who's not going to be offended?
Because you don't want to sabotage relationships with people that's on the card. You don't want their feelings to be hurt. Well, I thought it was about integrity. I thought it was about calling winners and losers and being able to stand on your word, whether on film, right, or in front of their face on what you had to say. Your lack of integrity is showing because you chose not to do that, right? It's like clearly you understand that this is about talking about battle rap and then going on camera and telling people who you thought won or lost. And you understand that much because you said so. You said that much, right?
I think all the battle rappers respect Caps.
Yeah.
He say how it is, but he came out with an axe in the garage talking shit, like pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm glad you said that. That's how he built credibility, though.
Yeah.
It's the consistency and it's the delivery.
That's what I don't understand. In battle rap, it's all opinionated. And you seem to be so upset with an opinion that we got over here when it's just our opinion. Who gives a fuck in battle rap culture about my point system yet? Anybody? Is it widespread? Is URL going by this? Are they only booking C3 based off of New Era Podcast's opinion? People don't fuck with us like that yet. We not a big time platform in battle rap media. We don't get thousands of views. We not J Black. We not Black Compass. We not Vada Fly. We not Piper Boy. We not none of them. Those people had an opinion of who won and lost. Listen. I'm not gonna be messy here. I don't know what Black Compass had to say about these particular battles. But again, referring to Couture and Hustle, they had a definitive opinion about that battle. I didn't see you blog on them when they picked who won. Right? But because you don't want to damage relationships and shit like that, you made sure not to do it. But you criticizing us. We picked Yoshi, the whole damn platform. All 5 of us on New Era picked Yoshi to win that battle versus Prestavia. She did not win. That is not what happened. Ben Swayze stood on stage with her. And when we recapped the event, we gave Prestavia her flowers. Because guess what? We was fucking wrong. We was wrong as fuck. Prestavia got that fucking battle. Right? And integrity is admitting as much. Now, let's discuss credibility, because you seem to want to rip it from us and go on your platform and tell her, right? Because you lose credibility, right, City, when you say things like that and it's not true.
That's why I'm having the convo, because I want people to understand that these people are not necessarily media.
I hate that I'm even doing this. Root word being credit, shorty. Credit. Credit is something that you earn over time, right? Like you put in the work, and people will begin to give you credit for your hard work and your effort and your energy, and like you keep saying, due diligence and your time invested and all your accolades. And people give you credit, and that's what builds credibility with them. You trying to downplay me like I said something weird, like I'm stupid for using the root word credit in that format, is just strange. I don't even understand what your end goal is here. And it's like, when I said in the tweet, I said, yo, clearly you have issues with us. Right? I said in the tweet, you have issues with us, and you seem to want to stir the pot. Lo just so happened to be on the Wody panel. You happen to just so sit down with people who disagree with the Wody panel. Did you not? You don't follow Lo on Twitter. She don't follow you. But her tweet come down your timeline, and now you want to pretend that you don't know who you tweeting right now. Right? When you say what you say. Well, I'm from New York, and when we say you good, it means this. Lo is not from New York. That's you being you from where you from, taking something how you want to take it. Just like you tweeting her saying, remember RX, as if you got a problem with it, or she talking out the side of her head, or she being disrespectful to RX. Because you don't watch our platform, you don't fucking know. Respectfully. I'm going to cuss, because that's what I do. Respectfully. You don't watch our platform, so you don't know. Right? So she can take it how she want when you just leave it open like that. Remember RX, as if you got an issue with it. So let's not play the who was right and who wrong on that game. Like I said, you got an issue, right, with the scoring system, and you made sure to mention that on your platform. You made sure to somewhat hint at it on Twitter, right? And we losing credibility, and that's what all of this is stemming from. So stop playing crazy like we just being weird over here at New Era Podcast. Nobody tweeted you. Nobody tagged you. Nobody asked for your opinion. Nobody asked you anything. And it's just weird to you to try to shit on our platform with your platform because you disagree with an opinion. C3, you did good in the battle. I just felt like you lost the first and the third. I wasn't really fond of you trying to fuck Surf, or you fuck Surf, or whatever you was trying to do in the first. I wasn't going for the. I didn't like the approach on some of her angles. I didn't like some of what she was doing in the battle. I thought some of her bars were a little regular, and that's not a slight. Every bar's not a fucking haymaker. I watched her kick dog shit out of fucking Vixen. I love Vixen, but Vixen got cooked versus C3. And when she won, we gave her flowers. That is integrity. We being honest here in battle rap. It's a shame that people like you are scared to tell people the fucking truth and be truthful with them when you think a thing, or you think they're going to lose or win, or tell them what really happened. And you want to sit up here and be super save a hoe for fucking C3. Not calling her a hoe. You just know that that's a term people use. Let's be clear here. No disrespect to nobody. Stop being weird. Damn, this culture always got to be trying to find a way to get in the mix and stir some shit unnecessarily. And nobody asked you shit. But New Era Podcast is the problem. So I will be honest. You did say something that I did like and that I do fuck with. So let's be very clear here, okay? You said something to the effect of, you know, in battle rap it's very difficult to collect clear wins. And I agree with you. You're 100% correct on that, right? In my system, I do still have questions. I'm still working on all of that. And some of this is kind of difficult to navigate because battle rap is so opinionated. I will have an opinion on who won or lost, and the culture in mass will have a whole different opinion and say, yo, that was debatable. So you saying that battle is debatable, I'm not mad at you saying that. Cool. But I watched the battle, and like I said, been watching this long enough to know, I feel like, all right, I feel like I have a winner. So why would I mark it debatable if I feel like she won? Nobody said that my list or my outcome is the end all be all. That's why I feel like you taking it personal, because maybe you fuck with C3 and you feel like it's slighting her. We're not trying to get clout off Prestavia. How? For what? You think that's going to make people watch us because Prestavia got a clear win from us? Give me a fucking break. You're reading too deep, y'all. You're reading too deep. How about you watch a few episodes of New Era Podcast and get to know some of us before you just decide that we being funny and acting weird over here and giving wins to people that don't deserve it and shit like that. Because that's not what happens. You've watched a million battles, I'm sure, right? And at the end of those battles, you feel it's debatable, somebody won or somebody lost. And people are not going to always agree with your opinion. And you know that. People are going to disagree, right? So how are you in your feelings so much when you know that my opinion is the same as yours? It's just mine. And yours is just yours. We're not sabotaging C3. People thought she should have won Champion of the Year. I mean, Wodie Award, right? Good for her. Great. Great. We got nothing against C3. I definitely don't. I love what she does. I'm a supporter of female battle rap. For you to try to sabotage us and bring us down with whatever your agenda is, we got an agenda here at New Era Podcast. What agenda? The fuck are you talking about? That's what I'm saying, bro. Don't speak on people if you don't know them. Don't speak on shit unless you got your facts straight. Just a bunch of bullshit. And then you sat up there and said all that shit to all the people watching, however many the fuck it was. I didn't pull up live. I was asleep. But I watched this shit. I watched about 40 minutes of it. And after dude with the cartoon went off, I just stopped watching. I was like, I don't got time for this, bro. I'm good. I'm going to just do a little blog and respond because this is just weird at this point. Again, like, that's weird to bring people on your platform and try to get them to agree with your stance, and all they hearing is your side of the fence. Tone told you, yo, that is an inside joke on there. And mind you, notice you didn't bring that shit up anymore over the span of whatever I finished watching. You didn't bring it up no more. We wasn't lying. We told you that in the initial tweets. Yo, it's just something we say over here as a joke. It's so fun. But you wasn't done, right? You had to keep firing and keep shooting because your feelings was hurt and you was mad about the C3 thing again. When I said you had issues, you tagged somebody else and said, yo, you was right. You don't got to respond to this. Yeah, you know why? Because you've been talking about us already. That's why. So me saying you got issues with us and you trying to act like I made that up is weird. Pack it up, shorty. Pack it the fuck up. Don't address my team unless you got your facts straight. Leave us the fuck alone. We won't say your name. You don't got to worry about that at all. We got no plans on speaking on your name, bro. Leave us out of it. If you don't like us, that's cool. But don't try to do that, bro. Don't try to drag Lo into this and make it like Lo the villain here. Lo ain't got shit to do with you tweeting her. Pack that shit up, bro. It's your man, Fat Boy Maine, signing out the same way I always do. I respect the culture. I advise y'all niggas to do the same. I'm fucking out.